What's up, everybody? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. I hope y'all had a good day today. I need to apologize. Well, kind of. Um, we were out pretty late at the concert last night. And I guess the bad part was, so I'm pretty sure I told you guys, but we went to go and see what I think is the baby's favorite band. So we took the baby. Um, I got my wife and the baby, and then one of our how do I even explain this? Like, my son's bandmate went with us, and his mom went too. So like his mom, his friend, my wife, and the baby got like a private VIP table. Um, and my son was up at the rail. And then I was just hanging back, watching whatever. Awesome show, good time. But the baby was just like dancing the whole concert. And then before her favorite song came on, I guess she got tired and she fell asleep. But I think like it's crazy for her because she normally goes to bed at like 11:30 at night, and she'll normally wake up at like 9 or 10 in the morning. And last night I think she tired herself out and she fell asleep way earlier than that. So then we got home, and by the time we finally get into bed or whatever, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And then the baby decided it was time to party. And so she's awake, jumping around on the bed, and I fell asleep. I'm like out sleeping, and I wake up to like the heel of her foot like hit me right in the eyeball, and it was not a fun experience. So anyway, I did not get very much sleep last night. I slept right through my alarms for trading this morning, so that's why I didn't trade this morning. I apologize. But hopefully you guys caught this. This is what we outlined or laid out. I don't see an entry at the top here, unfortunately. I mean, like, this would have been good, but it is a retest of this, but I didn't like outline that, and we didn't get like a clean retest anywhere else on the way down. But what we did get is the retest here that we did call out. I said this would be the riskier entry, and I said to wait, for a retest here, but they didn't give us a clean retest. But I'm hoping you guys caught this. I did get in SPY calls here myself. I'm actually still holding them, and right now I'm not very happy because we're selling off. But whatever, it is what it is. I wanted to show. Oh, my eye's fine. It's just like she didn't hit like the what's it called, like the orbital bone or whatever. She literally, like, the heel of her foot like hit me right in the eyeball. Like, she kicked down. I mean, it wasn't on purpose, of course, but it literally just hit right in the eyeball. Like, I woke up like to a flash of light when she kicked my eyeball, and it did not feel good. I mean, it's still a little bit sore, but nothing crazy. I'll be fine. I wanted to share this with you guys as well really quick before I start. This is your opportunity to get in on the ground floor. I think I showed the band yesterday. They had 8 followers. They blew up today. Was it yesterday I shared it? They just did this show Saturday night. Or was it? Yeah, no, Saturday night in Redlands, California, at a place called J. Riley's. I was going to say TJ Riley's. It's not TJ. It's J. Riley's. They got almost 500,000 views right now. The video's been up like less than 24 hours, I think. And the song they're covering, the band saw it and they like reshared it on their Instagram. This guy's saying AI. But it's pretty cool. You can't see everybody in the shot. This guy, I've talked to you guys about him before. I'll go in. This will take 5 minutes, and then we'll go into trading stuff. But this guy, he's 18. He's autistic, and he's literally just the coolest freaking kid. When I first met him, I was like, so I obviously, like, it's kind of hard to explain, but the dad that put the band together, he's a pastor at a church. Oh, and you can see like Aftershock Festival made a comment. There's a bunch of people, like a bunch of famous people, commented on the video. It's crazy, but anyway, the dad that put the band together is a pastor at a church, and I guess at the church, this boy plays in the church band, and then the drummer is a girl. Her name's Lily, and she plays in the church band as well. And then this boy is the dad's son. His name's Owen, and he's in the church band as well. And Owen met my son and the bassist at their music school. And so, like, the dad of Owen recruited my son and the bassist to form this band. And anyway, so the first time I met Logan, I have no idea who he is, right? And when I say this, I say it with all the love in the world. I absolutely adore Logan. But when I first met him, you know, being autistic, he's pretty awkward and quirky and whatever, but like in the sweetest way possible. And I was like, is this kid really going to be able to play music? And he shreds. Like, he literally, you put a guitar in his hand and you would have no idea he's autistic. Like, absolutely, like, warms my heart. He's amazing. And he's like, I mean, you'll see in the video, he's such a, he has such a great stage presence. He's always like dancing all over the place and guitar flying everywhere. But anyway, this is like 40 seconds. I'm just going to play it really quick. My son. I was going to say my son does the screams. Anyway, that's it. I think I played this yesterday, but whatever. You guys have to watch it again. Sorry. All right, let's get into some trading stuff. We already kind of covered that really the only play that worked out that we would have been looking at was this one here. They did end up giving us a retest here, but didn't give us much of a move. Yeah, and that's that. Let me delete stuff. I think calling tomorrow is going to be difficult because we have like pretty major news, right? An hour before the market opens. And right now, things are selling off. I'm actually kind of expecting a dump depending on what news does. Holding this, I guess, like holding this area was pretty important for the bullish scenario. And I'm pretty sure we're below this right now. Let's check. Yeah, this here. Oh, I guess we're not. We're bouncing inside of it. I mean, like, this is kind of like the last straw for bulls here, until about here. Ugh. And then after that, there's a chance of bouncing here. If not, we're coming down like here-ish. Yeah. But this is an important level we're at right now. Obviously, news in the morning could give us a bounce, but and then Bitcoin, which we've been talking about, these levels I should add were drawn like way back here, and you can see on this bear flag they came down, they bounced right at the very bottom of the support, chopped sideways in this little support here, chopped more in this support here, gapped up to the next like support resistance level, came back, bounced from here. They broke through this, and then right now, like, they were trying to hold this and they weren't able to. We lost it, and then they bounced off of this support here. If we get down, like, if we break this, like 80, I mean, we could just say 80K, like to be on the safe side. We're going to 74 quickly. And then there's a good chance we're going to 64. So things could get ugly very quickly on Bitcoin here, just to FYI. All right. I'm going to delete this as it was pretty much cleaned up. These? No, we didn't do those, right? Excuse me. Yeah, the kids are excited. All right. We have an inside day, which is not terribly surprising. When you have inside days, especially if they're like consecutive and there's lots of them, then when you break out of that area, there's a good chance you're going to get a big move. So inside day just means like yesterday's low is below today's low, and yesterday's high is above today's high, right? So this whole candle fits with inside the previous day's candle. We have a poor low at the bottom. Which would be concerning for downside. Especially with this strong high or single prints at the top here. You wanna hear something crazy? So like my long-term portfolio got beat up today. My kids' long-term portfolio is up on the day. Like, you little shits. I need to retire before them. So like, I mean, of course I would like for both of ours to be up on the day, but if it's got to be one or the other, it should be mine since I'm retiring sooner. All right. It's kind of weird if you think about it. Like, I don't know, something big has to be happening. I think, I don't remember the exact number, but this year we've had like 56 new all-time highs, and a lot of it was just like up, up, right? And now we've been kind of stuck, right, in this range for a while, right? Either they're getting short, whatever, buying puts, selling, or they're accumulating to go higher. I don't know which one it is, but it's pretty crazy how stacked we are here. Okay. Pretty good volume on the day, obviously. Bearish candle. We have a buying tail at the bottom. Nothing too significant. Poor low, which we already talked about. Single prints at the top. It's also a shaved top candle, meaning there's no wick at the top, which means just very strong aggressive selling, right? We didn't wick up a little bit and then sell off. It just straight sell off all day. Well, until the end of the day. Let's check fear and greed. We've got to be in fear still. It's probably more so than yesterday. Wow. Or not. That's wild. Yesterday we were in fear, and we have like a major selling day and it's neutral. That's really weird. This actually kind of scares me. Calendar for tomorrow. Yeah, so there's a lot going on in the overnight session. Yeah, like all morning long, basically. And then 15 minutes after the open, there's the flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI. We're going to get some major volatility, like the first, well, an hour before the market opens, and then 15 minutes into the open. It's going to be wild. We're going to get a big move. And then we have, which we talked about yesterday, 2 p.m. Eastern CPI year over year in England. Sorry. Okay. I'm like, what am I missing right now? This is looking like a bear pennant. Let's load up. I don't think this is going to give us much information, but I'm going to load up the, excuse me, the order flow charts. I couldn't frickin' English there for a second. Okay. Wow, volume's low today. It's not time to change contracts. Volume is crazy low. That's weird. And then just so you guys know, I mean, I think most people know this, but excuse me. This is the page I watch for when to switch contracts. Bro, come on. What you do is you come down to the S&P 500 E-mini. This is the volume. Whoa. March's volume is already larger. That's crazy. We normally switch contracts on Tuesday, and volume has already surpassed December's contract. So it's time to switch. So if you guys want, here's the link for this site. So let me check ESH and see. Hmm? Oh, I put 5. It's 6. Duh. I'm like, where is the contract? This doesn't make any sense. I mean, there's definitely more volume here, but it doesn't really change anything. There's no information that's going to help with trading right now or for tomorrow. Let's look at imbalances. Yeah, if we revisit 81 to 83, that would be a good place to short. Okay. They are not trying to make things easy today. I think the issue is I want it to pop, and it's probably just not going to. We're probably going to sell off. But again, news is going to be the big question tomorrow. This is hard. Oh, Kara. Um, I have videos on futures, but I can kind of explain it really quickly. So the same way that you would look at like like option expirations, they have monthly expirations. They also have weekly expirations, but the main ones are going to be the monthly expirations. Futures also have expirations, but it's like every 3 months. Well, some futures have monthly, but things like ES, which is the S&P 500, or NQ, which is QQQ, or the NASDAQ, those expire every 3 months. And so if you're trading futures every 3 months, you need to switch contracts. And so the way that you read the contract is like the symbol. So in this case, GC is gold. Z is the December contract, and 17 would be the year 2020 or 2017. So like the contract I just put in was ESH 6, and it depends on where you're trading. Some places use like a 2-digit number for the year. Some places use a 1-digit year for the number. But other than that, it's pretty universal. So like right now, H is the contract I switched to. So like I said, since it's every 3 months, we were trading the Z contract, which is December. Now we switched to March because January, February, March is 3 months later. So it's ESH 6, which would be ES for March of 2026. Okay. And then the next time we switch contracts would be June. And in that case, it would be ESM 6. and then September ESU6, and then back to December ESZ6. Okay? All right. I'm not really stoked about any of this, frankly. If they give this to us, this is going to be an amazing short. This is probably right at that level where I don't even remember what I said. If it goes back to something to get in short. Anyway, it's probably right in that same area. That's where we have the single prints. Yeah, this is crazy. This is a very large area of single prints, right? Ideally, you would want to get in at the mid. That's the most likely place for a rejection. I really just have to do this live tomorrow. It's going to be crazy. What you would ideally like to see is lose this, either retest here and go lower, or lose this, retest here, and then go lower. Whoa. Yeah. Actually, I take that back. I think if we open in this range, it's going to be, or if we open above the poor low, previous day value area low, it's going to be pretty bullish, I think. Opening below, retesting would be a good short. I don't use Top Step anymore. I wish I was, frankly, but they forced everybody to use their trading platform, which I do not like. And I think a lot of the people that I know don't use Top Step anymore, just because their platform is not that good. So a lot of people have switched to different prop firms for that reason. I have discount code for, what's it called? Apex, which is good. Let me see, let me get it for you. Yeah, them changing the forcing everybody to go to their own trading platform was a really bad idea, at least in my opinion. I was hoping they would lose enough business from it that they realized that they made a mistake, but that didn't happen. So I'll just give you the link. This is my link for Apex Trader Funding. Using that link will give you like the cheapest rate at the moment. Whatever it is, like they have specials all the time. Generally, you can get it for like 80% off or 90% off. But whatever the cheapest sale is right now, that code will give it to you. And then the ones that are recommended, why is this not loading? Thank you. So Lucid trading, is one that's recommended. MFF and Tradeify. in that order are like really good ones, and I don't have any codes for those ones though. But all of those are highly recommended. Okay. Um, um, I think tomorrow's going to be rough. We need to lose this to get like a nice sell off, or actually, like, we need to lose 678, 77 ish, and then we dump. Right? They're going to go fill this gap. Might look at bouncing around 74. Okay. Other than that, this is very congested. I would wait for break above a level retest to enter calls, or break below a level retest to enter puts. If they're really nice to us, they'll come up to here and let us go puts from there. I don't feel comfortable like calling out any other levels because it's just so congested. Really plan on being live tomorrow. Not in Keenan's Discord, but in the mentorship group, and in Shorty's Discord. I hate to say that, but it's just like this would be impossible for me to call out, like, not live. It's going to be wild. Things can be very wild tomorrow. If you guys have questions, let me know. I need to go to bed early tonight. I'm really tired. Can't believe we're already changing contracts. All right. It looks like they're... Oh, okay. There you go. It's a done deal. Crazy. Crazy. So they're probably coming, yeah, to these single prints. Don't try to catch any falling knives. Yeah, so now I definitely have to do this live because, I mean, who knows where we're going. The news, they could bounce it back up into here, but I don't know. Not very likely. Crazy. All right. I don't see any questions. They're doing exactly what I expected them to do. Just early. All right. As always, everybody, much love, much respect. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. And I should see you in the morning live. All right. Peace out. Much love.